Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergomi?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nedved. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's got a shoot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, really cute. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hoeneß with the short one. It's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Now, can they get him away? Botafogo are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Seedorf, Mbappe, chance! Tries to get it clear. Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read. Hoeneß. Kaka. And they can counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
and the shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
Great chance! What a quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And another try!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now this could be a chance. Now there's a... And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Neymar. Ernest. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Mohamed Salah. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Ernest. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Ernest plays it short.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ernest actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And he thumps it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Senhoras e senhores, é hora do nosso sorteio especial. Por favor, peguem os bilhetes que vocês receberam na entrada.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Camisa 17.
Pullet has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Camisa 10. Camisa 18.
Seedorf. Botafogo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neatly clipped into space. Kaká. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Bale. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's Seedorf. Roberto Carlos climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most accurate pass. Lahm. Lahm plays it in.
Botafogo clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ernest does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 22.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
Camisa 26.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's running through. Rooney. Good claim, no margin for error there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Botafogo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He might be in, it's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Players ecstatic. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe. Bergomi wins the duel this time. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Vieira makes the interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Lahm. Pernes. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Cruyff. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's played through for him. Shot, surely! Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Great vision. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Botafogo are looking to go forward now. And here's Cruyff. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's picked his way through. It's a sharp pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Araujo. Pernes. He's in plenty of space here. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Ah, he's given it away. Drilled in low. That's a decent clearance. Bellingham. Shot a goal! Roberto Carlos. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. It's a throw-in. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Takes the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Pele. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Delicate ball, and it needs... He's had a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter. And
there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Hoeneß plays it short. Takes a shot! Pele. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That's a little off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lahm delivers. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vieira. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Seedorf. Spread it left. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's in a great position here. He is through here. Chooses to go back. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Seedorf. Can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's had it taken off him. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Pele.
That's going in strongly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Ball played for Nesta. It's a pretty loose pass.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 17. Camisa 20.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Camisa 19. Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a
Botafogo
entrada
are, of
de
course, in a position to
camisa
go to the
10,
bench should the need arise.
Camisa 18. Camisa
He's got
11,
away.
Camisa 14.
Lahm plays it in.
Substituição.
Cleared without hesitation. Dink through. And this is Neymar. So much time and the shot! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo
Camisa 5.
making another change here. Luis
Para a
Suarez
entrada do
joining us now,
jogador,
a player, of
camisa
course, who
21.
needs no introduction.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kaká! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Lahm. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It'll be a throw-in. Kaká, the specialist in tearing teams apart. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, important interception. That'll be a throw. Bale.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Teremos 3
Bale.
minutos de acréscimo.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Vietnam have reclaimed it. The ball has bounced loose now. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Botafogo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through, takes a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cleared without complication. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. And that's a throw-in. Seedorf. It's a good spell of possession, this. Real chance! There it is! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this.
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like...
Chance! Danger averted for now. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. He came in hard, very hard. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lahm charging forward down that flank, pinches it off him. Kaká did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Thuram. Nice looking ball. And this is Neymar. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe, looking for the run. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Ferdinand is there to clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Botafogo given another corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. They've played it short. Lovely feet. And that's been intercepted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's burst through. He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Looking to play him
acréscimo.
in. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And there's the end of the first half. Botafogo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Here we go again then. Mbappe. Kaká. Oh, that's delightful. Decent chance! Hernes. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Lahm picks it up out wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Floated through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Hernes. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Mbappe. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 17, camisa 20.
Rummenigge is onto it in a flash.
Deixando o campo para a
Seedorf
entrada de
can so
camisa
cleverly
10,
bypass the press.
Camisa 18, camisa 13.
And here's Hazard.
Substituição em
Oh, good read.
andamento.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it out. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rafinha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Vieira. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Hazard is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That's good play. An instinctive delivery. Messi. Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And this is Bale. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bale. And he's onside. In towards the back stick. Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Bale. And here's Seedorf. And this is Roberto Carlos.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
And Seedorf! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rafinha receives it in a wide position. And a chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Ah, that was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Chance to deliver. It! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Bullet. Dembele is the team's great visionary. And he can clear it away. Botafogo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And it's Lahm. Knocks it into space. Ball driven toward... He's got tall! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Great vision. Ferdinand cuts it out. And that will be it. Botafogo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style.